Hey, what is happening, all you mechanical maniacs? Here's Quayzar here, and I am back with Rot2Rad. Yes, I am back from vacation. I'm a little under the weather, though, but if I sound a little off and sound like a snuffleupagus from Sesame Street, you know why. So, I am back, though. So, looking over all the comments in the section for the Dodge Charger lifted here, I think everyone but one person liked it. So we get to keep this bad boy. We're going to put this back in the parking area. So that is what we're going to do. Move it to the parking area. So that's what Rot2Rad is. Rot2Rad is where I go out to the junkyard. We find something that's rotten. We bring it back into our garage here and make it into something radical. Now, along with that, we have acquired a new download content DLC for Chinese cars. So be prepared. If we happen to come across one of those, they might end up in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but we may end up with a Rot2Rad Chinese car, which might be pretty cool. But so without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? We are going to hit the junkyard right now. All right, out here in the junkyard. This ought to be good for my allergies. Let's see. Land Rover Defender. We have done one of these before. 2,000 miles. But, yeah, oh, wait a minute. 153,000 miles. That's Satsuma AMP. I wish this was under 150,000 miles. This would be my car right here. Seriously, as a heart attack. This would be my car. Oh, well. I guess I'll have to move on. Let's see what else we got. Have a police car, standard, Salem Over King, Charger we've done, Cobalt, I think we've done a Cobalt as well, Evolution X, Volvo Wagon, Cadillac, 57 Chevy we've done, 172 Street Sweeper, Sweet Treat. Yeah. 172,000 miles. So we have to keep it under 150,000 miles. So that's what our goal is anyway. We have a Mustang here, 169 for the King Cobra. What is this? CSI wide body. What? I don't think I've done one of these, actually. A BMW 850? Huh. I don't think I've ever actually come across one of these before. Wow. CSI wide body. Looks kind of cool. I think maybe we have to come back and revisit this bad boy, because I don't think I've done one before. And it's under the 150,000 mile mark. Bronco, Ford Bronco. I think I have done one of these before. I'd have to take a look. No, I don't want to leave. Lancer. Okay. Vanilla Vet. Let's see here. Vanilla Camaro. What's back in there? Mustang, older Mustang. What do we have here? Eagle Talon. We've done an Eagle before. Not an Eagle Talon, but a Mitsubishi. Vanilla Car, Moonraker, Moonhawk. I've done that before. Bronco, done before. See, it's kind of hard to find things anymore. I've done a lot of these already. What was over here in the corner? Oh, a Mustang. Just a regular old Mach 1 Mustang, but over 200,000 miles on it. So we're going to go back up here to this BMW, because I don't think I've done one of these. This is a very unique looking BMW, that's for sure. And I think I'm going to grab it and take it back to the garage. This bad boy right here. 149,000 miles. Ooh, V12. Nice. Okay. I don't think I've done one, so we are going to take this bad boy. We are going to take it back to the shop. 68 100 for it, except put it in the garage, and then we are out of here. All right, I have got to admit, I've got a spreadsheet of all the cars I've done, and I need to update it because I think the past couple of cars, the past couple of episodes, I have not marked them down, so I need to make sure I get them marked down. But this one, I don't think I've ever done. So we are going to start ripping some stuff apart here. We're just going to rip her down and get it to the point to where we can take it back over here. Give it a bath, man. This thing is in bad shape. So how are you guys doing? I hope this video is finding you all happy and healthy. At least healthier than I am at the moment. Yeah, I've been down with a pretty bad head cold here the past couple of days. And it's kind of almost, it took me down for a little bit, but you know, I was able to rally. I'm all good, right? So, like I said, if you hear me being a little snuffleupagus-ish, you know why. All right, let's move this car back over to this car left. This is I think this is the first time I've seen this type of car in the shop, so that's not a big deal. What I do want to do though is get most of the body work taken care of because I need to know wheels and tires. It looks like these wheels and tires may have an offset to them, and let's see here. Go ahead and take this off right now. Let's see if we've got an offset. And let's take a look at it here. Yeah, ET of 75. Yikes. Man, that's a hell of an offset. Okay. So, yeah, that is one hell of an offset. Okay, for 75. All right. Let's see. The car is technically, what was the car? Is this deep blue? So I can't. One of the rules is that I can't make it so it's the same color. That's fine. I'll figure out another color to paint it. So let's see here. What else do I want to do? Oh, I wanted to get like the body panels and everything on here. So let's get. I want to get that and that. And let's put the front fenders on at least. Okay, front fenders. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. I need to get these parts in first because what I want to do is make sure my tires and my offset are right when I do them. You know what I mean? This is going to be a wide body thing, so I need to make sure I've got it right. And I'm going to keep it as close to original setup here as possible, just to ensure it looks good, right? I do want to make sure it does look good. And if being a wide body, I want to make sure it looks pretty decent. Okay. Fenders are all intact. I think them front wheels could come in a little bit. I think my ET on my front may come in a little bit. All right. Let's see. We'll go ahead and get rid of all this garbage. We don't need any of this. This is a exhaust system from the old car. All right. That is good. That is good. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start ripping into this rear end. I have a feeling I know when I want to paint it. So we're going to put her up on a lift and start ripping into it right now. Okay? And I will be back. Mosh skosh. And we'll start putting it together. Be back in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'll tell you what. I repainted these parts at least 3 times until I figured out a color that I actually really wanted to put on this thing. So we were going to go with a mild purple underneath here, and I think I have just the idea of what I want to do for the car itself. I'm hoping it comes together okay. I mean, it is in my head. but I don't know if it's actually going to on paper here. So that's going to be the interesting part right here. So I'm hoping hoping you guys are doing well out there. Yes, I've been back on vacation and took a couple of days off after vacation because I was just like I said, I was a little under the weather and just did not feel like getting right back into it, even though I'd posted over on the Discord channel that I was like, I'm back at it. I'm going to get going. Kind of fell flat, to be quite honest with you. It was just didn't feel like that. The one night I was going to get this particular video done, and I was like, what? Wait a minute. That's not supposed to be. Okay, let's try a different one. There we go. That's the color I want it to be. I think I've messed up that Brembo. I think I painted it like 2 or 3 different colors, so it did not take very well at all. So I'm going to have to replace that Brembo. At least it looks like. So they don't like being painted a different color after it's already been painted an initial color. And actually, speaking of the QOL mod, I have not downloaded the latest addition to it. There's supposed to be a latest and greatest version out there. So if you guys have not done that yet, if it's not out of test already, go over and check Nexus Mods and make sure you've got the latest and greatest of the QOL mod. Because you don't want to ever miss out on some of the great updates that he's been doing over there with this mod. Working with guys constantly, working with gamers constantly, improving it beyond anything I believe this game ever had. So I have to, applaud this mod every time I use it. Oh, that's not that one. So let's do the first one. I'm going to have to figure out which one that is and delete it. I'll use it on the front end, so I'll just delete both of them. Go from there. A little bit of yellow, a little bit of purple on here, so I'm thinking probably go with a purple exterior on the car. I'm not quite sure yet, but I really like the whole purple and black look on the front of this. Get the suspension arm. I knew I had something missing underneath here. Right there it is. All right, so the rear end is completed. And as you can tell, I went ahead and put the exhaust system in. Fuel tank is in. So now we're going to move up front. I like that. I kind of like that purpley color underneath there. So that's going to look pretty good. All right, let's see what I have in my inventory. I got to get rid of these. Replace the battery tray. The battery, I replaced it with a brand new, with the a modded battery. So I got rid of that. Those I'm going to keep. Those are going to keep. Yep. Okay. So got that kind of all squared away. I'm kind of looking at. I like that bright, kick you in the face yellow on a purple car. I think that'll look really good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go purple with this. That's for sure. So we're gonna start looking at taking apart the front end here. What is the offset on this? All right, let's take a quick gander at that. Offset is 100. Holy cow. Okay, so it's a 335 up front, a 345 in back, so almost a square setup on 19 inches, 25-inch rim. Holy Jesus. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's some pretty thick meats right there. All right, so I'm probably going to match that just to keep it in tune with what we have here. But those rims, sorry, those things have got to go. Those things are hideous, in my opinion. So we have got to find something better, and we will. All right, I'm going to start ripping apart the front end here, and I will catch you guys in a few minutes. So go ahead, take a break, grab some popcorn, grab yourself a drink, and I'll meet you right back here in my garage of Quayzar's Customs. I'll be right back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I took the liberty of went ahead and took care of everything underneath the hood. Let's go ahead and move this over. Go ahead and yank that motor out. Get it out of the way. And voila. So the engine bay area is completely cleaned up, and I've got it all brand new parts underneath there. Pretty as could be, ready to go. Now for the underneath here. Got, again, with the purple undertones here. And we're going with the double wishbone here. Look at that. That is some nice looking front end pieces on here. I tell you what. Painted shocks, white and yellow. Similar to what I've done in the past. Again, with the custom upper and lower control arms. Man, that is just looks a heck of a lot better than the basic upper and lower control arms. And the bushings, I have to say, the bushings just make this. I could have went with the yellow bushings, but I was like, it's a little bit of overkill, right? I think it's just a little overkill for that, but that's okay. We got the black ones. The black ones look really good on here. Even though some people say, well, you can't see them, Hurst. It's okay. It's all right. They are there. And, you know, that was a big thing. The polypropylene type bushings. Those were always a big rage, right? I almost did them to my 72 Monte Carlo. That's what I wanted to do. And it was supposed to, like, tighten up the steering, tighten up the whole front end thing. And I just about did it. But I didn't keep the car very long, unfortunately. I was going to do it because my upper control arm bushings were in bad shape. So I thought, well, if I'm going to replace those bushings, I might as well replace them all, right? That was my mentality at the time. Hey, if I'm going to replace one, I might as well replace them all. Never got around to it, wrecked the car, and, you know, I don't know. Got another car, so I never even dabbled in even replacing some of them bushings. I tell you what, some of these bushings are really tough to replace just because they're pressed into place. And, you know, being a young guy in the Navy, you didn't really have a place to do this kind of stuff on the weekends. The naval bases did have garages that you could go and work on, but you were limited, you know. It was a first come, first served basis. And, you know, you can only do so much in there. So, yeah, it was kind of tough. But I never, like I said, would have loved to have been able to do it. These upper control arm bushings, you could tell when I popped the hood, these things were just badly worn. And I needed to replace them. But I never did. All right, so we have, what is world? Oh, my gosh, did I need you? No wonder I was stepping into something. All right. So yeah, now we've got the front end done. We've got the rear end done. Let's finish up I think what we want to do is go ahead and take a look at the interior. See what I need. Interior. Go ahead and get a couple of those. And steering wheel, I think I'm going to get my custom steering wheel. You know, it doesn't make any sense for me to do anything other than my steering wheel. So, another 6D. We'll go ahead and get 2 of those. And then, clear the search. Let's go down here to all the steering wheels. Got some cool looking, you know, we got some cool looking seats in here. We could have opted up. Land Rover seats look. Let's get a pair of those just to see what those are going to look like in there. The Jaguar seats look pretty cool too. They can fit in there. I don't want to go with any color because I'm going with the purple on the outside, so I just don't want it to clash. You know what I mean? So lots of steering wheels to choose from, but I think I'm gonna go with my classic. We'll go with this one right here. All right, let's see what back seats look like that, but front clamshell. Let's get that taken care of. It looks like I could probably chrome that bad boy. All right, so see how those seats fare. Oh, got a little bit of red. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. I don't want any of the red in there. Okay, so what about... Now we can go ahead and put these back in it. Make sure the steering wheel works. The steering wheel works in there all right. I guess I'll work with that. I'll go with that. I'll just, why not, right? All right, so we've got that piece, front clamshell, windshield, rear windshield. All right, so let's go ahead and grab those pieces. That I may have to... I may want to chrome that bad boy. Okay, so this is what I'm doing here. Oh, I don't have that piece. That piece, that piece, that piece, window, door. All right, so from here, let's see. Those. Let's see what we can do with this front clamshell. I wonder if I could paint it or chrome it. I wonder if they have a chrome roll bar in there. See how that works out. Okay, so can I just paint it? I don't think I can paint it. All right, so this, oh, and that's got the sunroof in it, so everything, yeah. Chrome. Boom. There we go. Let me see what it looks like in here. I could have painted it yellow like the Brimbos, but you know. I gotta install it. Go. Nice. I think that's looking pretty good. All right, let's take care of back here. Go ahead and take care of these parts. There we go, and that should take care of the rear end here. Some pretty big taillights on this car, considering the front headlights are very small. Okay. That's looking pretty sharp, man. I'm liking that. I'm actually really liking that. Okay. Front door. Hood. Headlight. And bumper. Okay. Here. Those three pieces. Down them. Nice. Gotta get the headlight here. I need that and that. That and the other head. The other. Go here. Let me get that. And that. Okie dokie. All right. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking to myself as I'm getting through this. Go. That should do it as far as the body's concerned. We should be in like Flint. Alright, so bodies 93%. Oh, 93% because I don't have plates on it. That's probably the main problem right there. Okay. Alrighty. What do I have in my inventory? Whew. ET is 75 on the back, ET of 100 in the front. That is just totally ridiculous. That's alright. Right now, pop the hood on this bad boy. And what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and get the engine taken care of on this. With the purple car, I think I'm going to either paint the engine purple or keep it black. Kind of plain and simple black. I don't know. I mean, it's half dozen in one, 6 in the other. I don't know. Or I can just go pink with it. I don't know. So I got to build something here. What do we have to build? We have to build. There's only one engine available for it, and it's the V12 dual overhead cam MRC. So that's going to be our baby to build. So V12 dual overhead cam MRC. Right there's our baby. Looks like a beast, right? All right. So that's what we're going to get started on, and that's what we're going to do. All right. I'll be back in a few minutes after I've gotten this beast together. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this bad boy. Chrome and purple, man. You just can't beat that, can you? Alright, we're going to take that off of here. We're going to roll her over here. Let's go ahead and install this. See what it looks like on the inside here. Not too bad. Not too shabby, right? Alright, we're going to go ahead and put in some fluids here. Got to do some transmission work. And put the rest of the tires on. I do have a set of tires for it. I think they're going to look pretty good on it. Typical type of tire that I like putting on the car anyway. So it's going to actually make this thing pop. Now, what I did do is for the most part, the back tires, I went a little bigger. I went with a 20 on the back, right? I did go with the 20. The chrome is about 80%. And I stuck with the 19 on the front. So we'll stick with the 19 up front, stick with the 20 in the back. I'm hoping to give it some sort of a nice stance. The wheels don't look too bad on it, the way it looks like right now. It's kind of a dub look, but don't think it looks too bad. Right. Oil. Let's see, oil. Had to find where all these things are a little while ago because I had no idea. Had to look around. Yeah, I could not find the oil there for a little bit. Some of these cars, it's a little difficult to find some of where these fluid fills are. This thing also had 2 fuse boxes. Oh my god! I was like, holy crap! How many modules? How many modules and fuses do I need for this thing? Okay, I got that. Got that. Oh, power steering fluid. No, I was missing something. I'm surprised they don't make us put gas in this thing too. I think that's the next. I think that'll be like, you know, the next generation of car mechanics simulator. That's what it's going to be. All right, a couple of minor things on the bottom I need to take care of. One will be the rest of the exhaust, the transmission, and the drive shaft. So gotta get a couple of these, get the drive shaft, and and the drive shaft and a starter. Okay, so I know the exhaust. 2 of those from there. Gearboxes. We'll go ahead and get that. Starter. Go ahead and search for starter. Starter. Should be the V8 one. If not, we'll go ahead and get the other one. It should be the V8 one. If it isn't, I'd be surprised. And drive shaft. And that should about do it for us here. Exhaust doesn't really line up that well on this mod. does come pretty close. Okay. I don't have the... What? Yep, V8. Okay, so I should have had that. Did I get just one of them, I guess? I don't know. I feel like I got ripped off on that one. Maybe it's two different ones. Okay. And drive shaft. And... Okay, so that should about do it for our beast. Our V12 Beamer beast here. Let's go grab myself a license plate. Just for giggles. And I'm going to put that on. Ooh. Ohio. All right. Now, for the moment of truth, does it have a stance on it? Oh, yeah. Look at that. That was a nice little stance right there. Okay, I believe for the most part we are good to go all the way around. I think the body is nothing more than a license plate. Run through here, make sure. Front license plate. Yep, that's all I need. And I really don't care about that. I'm going to run it over to the test path, and then I will catch you over in the paint booth. All right? See you there. All right, paint booth it is. Now, I will tell you. Let me get rid of some of this crap out of my inventory. Need any of this now? I'll show you. This was the color I painted all the lower all the pieces for the suspension, so we could basically go with that color. It is in gloss, however, solid. Go with the metallic. It's like a deep metallic purple, which I think is really awesome. However, let's go ahead and paint it right now. And let's lift the hood. Yeah, not too bad. All right, so yeah, deep purple. I think that's our ticket right there. Let me check one more thing. We have any liveries? Nope, no liveries for it. So that's it for there. Okay, dyno time. Now I did have a chip in here, so I need to mess with the chip a little bit here. All right, one chip. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yep, that was way off, huh? Okay. Yep, that's not going to do it. So we'll go. $88.5%. That's not working. Wait a minute. Boom. There we go. 16%. Holy crap. All right. Wow. It has been tuned and ballooned. All right. Let's see what she does. Ooh. 1455 horsepower at 10. Is it a 68 or 88 foot-pounds of torque? Wow. Bad boy is laying it down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there we have it. One BMW, what is this? BMW 850 CSI wide body. It's a pretty color. It's almost the color of the Plymouth over there. Nice purple engine, nice blackened interior with chrome. Well, wait a minute. With the was supposed to be a chrome interior, chrome roll bar, somehow went white on me. Oh, it's kind of I can't tell if it's chrome or not. So there you have it. All right, time for you guys to let me know what you think. This is your turn to vote. Your time to hear your voice, so I can hear your voice. Do I save it or do I sell it? Choice is yours. Let me know down below in the comments. I will talk to you all later. This is Hurst Quayzar saying good night, everyone, and I am out.